World News in 5.
Right now.
News and developments making headlines around the world in 5 minutes. World News in 5. Here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service.
Good day to all of our listeners here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service. This is World News in 5 and I am your host, Steph Vicente. European and Middle Eastern leaders have welcomed a U.S. peace plan for Gaza as United States President Donald Trump warned Hamas to accept it. The BBC reported that the plan, agreed by U.S. President Trump and Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, proposes an immediate end to fighting, the release within 72 hours of 20 living Israeli hostages held by Hamas, as well as the remains of the more than 24 hostages who are believed to be dead, in exchange for hundreds of detained Gazans. In a joint statement, the foreign ministers of the United Arab Emirates, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Egypt, Jordan, Turkey, Indonesia, and Pakistan said they welcome Trump's leadership and his sincere efforts to end the war in Gaza. They said they were ready to engage with the U.S. to finalize and implement the agreement, which they said should lead to a two-state solution under which Gaza is fully integrated with the West Bank in a Palestinian state. Meanwhile, European Council President Antonio Costa said he was encouraged by Prime Minister Netanyahu's positive response to the proposal, adding all parties must seize this moment to give peace a genuine chance. In other news stories, United States President Donald Trump told reporters on Tuesday that he is giving Hamas 3 to 4 days to respond to the Gaza peace plan he outlined beside Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu a day earlier. The CNN reported that U.S. President Trump said in a news conference that all the Arab and Muslim countries are signed up in relation to the peace plan. Trump then mentioned that if Hamas does not agree to the deal, it's going to be a very sad end. The U.S. leader stated on Monday that an end to the war in Gaza was closer than ever after Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu agreed to the 20-point plan. But the proposal still requires sign-off from Hamas, and there are a number of provisions contained in the plan that the terror group has previously rejected. And finally, the United Nations Security Council has voted to expand an international security force deployed to Haiti and transform it into a so-called gang suppression force. Al Jazeera reported that the resolution passed by the Council provides a clear mandate for the force to work with local authorities to neutralize, isolate, and deter gangs, secure infrastructure, and seek to secure institutional stability. It would raise the personnel ceiling from 2,500 in the current mission, first approved in 2023, to 5,550 personnel. The resolution also requests that the UN Secretary General establish a UN support or a UN support office in Haiti to provide increased logistical support amid the Caribbean nations' overlapping security, humanitarian, and political crisis. It is noted that Panama and the United States first introduced the latest resolution in August. And that concludes today's edition of World News in 5. For Radyo Pilipinas World Service, this has been Steph Vicente. Good day and stay safe, everyone.
World News in 5.
Right now.
News and developments making headlines around the world in 5 minutes. World News in 5. Here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service.